Belsaria said he's going to go for some others in a bit. I mean, it's a good tactic. You just got to make sure that that Mega Polyream stays intact for the entire duration. Right, Albion, you've got troops down here, 160,000. Good lad. But really, you need to wait until this is sieged. You need to wait until you've got the provincial capitals. Yeah, take this, and then all of this is your playground. And you're not going to starve. Starving is bad, in case you weren't aware. Switch to the Magna point of view, so we'll be able to see, battles as they happen. It looks like, yet again, the Magnagrations have managed to push Macedon out of, the south of Italy, which is fucking crazy. What I do find funny is that he's also passed him a bunch of this land. This, I'm fine with. He can give him this port. I'm not okay with these two. Just going to say that right now. Not okay with those two. But honestly, it doesn't matter so much. So Macedon, where are your armies are all up here. Your armies, where are the rest of them? Oh, they were in the south. They were being sneaky. They weren't driven off at all. They were just down here, being down here-ness, doing probably some reorganizing. Every time I see those megacities, I'm glad they made a mod that tries to fix that. Yeah, no, that's good. I don't like megacities. I think they need to be fixed very much. And I've said this a bunch of times in a bunch of different videos, but I think one of the best ways to do it would be fires and floods to start with. When you make a big city, it's a tinderbox. It goes up in flames. Bunch of people die. Bunch of buildings get burned down. Fantastic. Goodbye. Second way that you could do it, obviously floods would work the same way. There's occasional flooding, especially along the Nile. Just, sweeps away all that infrastructure that, you built up. But I think the most important thing they can do is change the way that buildings work with pops. Right now, you build a building, it buffs your pops, or it makes your pops do this, or it, that kind of way. I would like it to be the other way around, where you have certain amount of citizens. These citizens will only be happy if they have a certain amount of amenities. These amenities can be things like libraries and academies and tax offices and courts of law and all this kind of good shit. So the bigger your city, the more you're going to have to build these diverse set of buildings to keep these dudes happy. That's what I would like to see. I would have it so that if you don't have them, if you don't have the buildings that these pops want, they become unhappy. They will, you won't get as much production from them. So the buildings come after the pops rather than before them, if that makes sense. I think that would help solve megacities quite a bit as well. I think, obviously the main thing would be to, burn the megacities down every once in a while. That would help a lot. I find it funny or interesting that Numidia really isn't very defending their land very well. They've got 50,000 only, 70,000. I'm sure they've got more troops than that. And then if we look from Numidia's perspective, they've got 16,000 in this land that is currently being sieged pretty badly. 70,000. 134,000. Like, he's more invested in fighting in Greece for, let's be fair, his overlord, than he is fighting in his own land to defend his own land. I mean, fight for yourself for once, my dude. Oh, and this has got to feel good if you're Arvernia. It's like, we're going to take back what you stole from us. Like, if I was Arvernia right now, I would be like, my peace terms are for all of this, up to the Alps and including the mountain passes. I want this. I'd even try and demand that as well. I don't know how much he's going to be able to demand. Let's actually see. If we sue for peace, offer peace, how much would all of this be? It's 55. Oh, he could totally do it. He could totally just... Alright, give me that. I'm out of the war. Boom. Done. And then Starchitec's in a different war. Obviously, he's probably going to be able to demand all of this. He's not going to get it all, of course, but that's what I'd be wanting if I was Starchitec. Yeah, but Magna Graecia could definitely see himself really badly partitioned here. Alright, we've got Magna Graecia taking a bad -2 fight. If the reinforcements can get here, then Magna Graecia is going to find himself in a world of pain. He already is. I mean, look at the losses on this. It's kind of insane so far. Got generals flipping in and out, trying to change it to their advantage. Magna Graecian generals came in and changed it to shock action. So what you should do is change it to phalanx. Come on, buddy. I know you want to change it to phalanx. I mean, there you go. About time. But then the Magna Graecian general also retreats. And so this battle is now looking at deception. Have you changed it to focus on beating deception? No, you're still on phalanx. So now you're going to come in and change it to something that beats phalanx, which is going to be something like envelopment. Let's see him switch to envelopment, or he's going to run away. That works too, I guess. That's an option that is available to him. Oh, they're only retreating 1 tile, but thankfully they have Graumenton to defend that. So unfortunately these guys can't, chase him down. But the partitioning of his entire empire is going on right now. And there's not much you can do about it. If I was the Gauls, I would be trying to get myself to Taurentian before Macedon can. Macedon's sieging this land here, which, I mean, if I was Arvernia, I'd want this mountain pass. Like, that's so important to own that mountain pass. And you already own a lot of the land, well, a little bit of the land inside this province already. Like, you want to keep that. Insubria still exists, apparently. And they're completely independent. Why? Why is this a thing? I mean, it's mountains. Take it. Make it yours. But yeah, getting here is so important. Yeah, but this is going to all pretty easily be sieged by Celtiberia. Whether Celtiberia can actually demand anything in this war is another thing entirely. I mean, will Magna Graecia give Celtiberia anything? Probably not. His peace deal is going to be directly with Macedon, and I don't see Macedon being overly kind to Celtiberia. I just don't see it happening. I really don't. It's just not great. The Babylon Wars ended, and Parthia now has a coastline. It didn't go too crazy. There is still, Babylon itself still exists. Jerumu is a client state to Egypt. I told Thrace that he couldn't do that, so I'm actually going to go and tell Bjorn that he has to give him up. Where are you? Where's Bjorn? Hey, Bjorn.
Yeah?
Can you release Jerumu, please?
Why?
Thrace asked me if he could take it as a tributary client state when it wasn't, when it was massively outside of his Diplo range and through another country, and I said no, and so he didn't, and then you've done that. Can you just release it?
Yeah, but it's right. Okay, yeah, it's right. Yeah, sure.
Cheers. This game definitely needs a little bit of coaxing in the right direction sometimes. Right, so, big battle. This time, the Magna Graecians have the terrain advantage. They are not going to have the numbers advantage for long, though, if Macedon can reinforce it enough. Is he, though? I mean, there's 100,000 here. That would be kind of needed. If they don't get in, the battle will be lost. This 25,000 is like, but the siege! The siege is too important! You're coming in. I mean, I guess the siege is important, but you're going to lose the battle if you don't reinforce it. You really need to push more troops here. Reinforcements right now, there's, 160,000? Over here, though, there's only 50,000. So, yeah, you're going to need a lot of reinforcements. I mean, Thrace has already turned around. He's actually trying to go behind the lines, which is interesting. I'm not sure it's going to work. How many reinforcements you got now? Just like 40 versus, more than double. 79,000 extra troops is going to help a lot, of course. But I think what you're going to do is try and stop him from sniping, getting the tactics changes. So I could imagine seeing this Thracian army move to Blanda. That would stop the tactics changes permanently. But he's just sieging instead. Now he's retreated. He's given up. Yeah, that's it. That's it. God damn. The coordination between different factions here is really not on point, I don't think. Got Macedon coming south now. Rome is under siege by Thrace. Yeah, it looks like Macedon has lost this battle quite decisively. And look, I mean, Magna Graecia has still got 300,000+ troops. I guess that's actually not all his. 200,000 troops. There's 115,000 Numidians who care more about defending Magna Graecia than they care about defending their own land. It's just fucking insane. Ugh. The main thing that annoys me is the interaction between horses and aqueducts. Yep, hate it. Totally hate it. Couldn't agree more. We got Emporion. What are you up to? Who are you at war with? Celtiberia and Macedon. So no fight versus the Gauls. You know what would be really fucking awesome is if I guess it'd have to be Arvernia if they attack Emporion. That would be fucking hilarious. Right, he's got another Mega Polyreme ready. Who are you going to go for next? I think once he's got this sieged, he should turn around and attack over probably Vasconia. Imagine there's a truce right now. Apparently I can't see diddly dick here. There we go. Yeah, he's got a Vasconian claim, so that'd be so fun. Make sure that Emporion is involved in all of the wars. Even if they lose the battles, as long as they can keep them from constantly going, they'll win through the sieges. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, fighting in this area is so tough. It's really tough. Ooh, another big battle. Numidia really, just throwing his elephants. More elephants have died in Numidia's wars than have ever existed in the history of humankind on this planet. It's just the amount that have been thrown against the wall, and very few of them have stuck. But he's just had massive elephant stacks going in with shock action, just brute force charge head straight into the walls. It's been kind of crazy. But this looks a bit. You're coming in with 80,000 versus 196,000. You're gonna need some hefty reinforcements if you think that's gonna go well. And I can tell you already, it's not going well. Now you're killing a fair ton. But you've pulled off troops from the front lines. Some troops are coming south, but you're getting more reinforcements. It's actually not going terribly. You're gonna need a few more men, though. Not gonna lie, it's you're gonna need a little bit more than that. 100,000 is not enough. You've killed so far less than they started the battle with. Alright, but he's going to change the tactic again. This he's going to change to phalanx. No, he didn't. He changed to the fucking... What? Why didn't you change to phalanx? He would have crushed if he did. Anyway, Numidians coming south again. I mean, Numidians here. This used to be 84 Numidians. This is 70 Numidians. I keep coming back to it. I know, I keep coming back to it. But it just bears mentioning. He don't give a shit about his own territory. And we've got also... There's 300 dudes here, man. Just assault it. Oh, this is pure cav. It's pure cav. You can't assault. I guess that is a problem when you got pure cav. So you're coming in with what is this army made of? Why can I not check? Oh, there it is. It's a fairly balanced army against pure cav. Oh, it's going to be interesting, for sure. And one goes with cav skirmish with very few cav. The other goes with shock action with mostly cav. And, I mean, you can tell who's winning. Starchitec's army is just, honestly, it's piss poor. It really is piss poor. But, oh, big battle again. It really is a case of Magna Graecia going on the counterattack here. Will he be stopped though? He's got 200. He's got about 250,000 to fight with. It's currently losing on the morale at least. Can he pull it out? I mean, there's another 50,000 that could reinforce, plus another 42,000 up in the north. The tactics keep getting changed from both parties. So we'll see what, goes on here. You're changing to shock action. Shock action would not defeat this. Oh, wait, this way around. It wouldn't defeat this, but you can now come in with phalanx. You'll obviously retreat immediately. Oh, but you've retreated. Oh, yeah, never mind. You retreated entirely. But where are they retreating to is the question. All the way. Okay. See, now I think what would be the best idea is to use your navies to take these two territories and then just sit there with two big chunky armies. Actually, Croton? No. Yeah, sit here with those big two chunky armies and wait for them to attack you. Meanwhile, you take these sieges safely. I mean, that would be, in my opinion, the best way to go about things. Another siege there. I mean, Magna Graecia is really badly losing here. Arvernia. What's your plan, Arvernia? Are you going to attack? We can see you on the border. Have you got any other men coming down? What is Albion doing? Albion looks like he's just retreating, probably getting some more food. He's passed all his sieges to Arvernia now. It looks like the partition is it's pretty clear what's going to who. I don't agree with these partitions, but not up to me to decide. So you've got troops, and you're going to go in, and this does not look like it's a battle you're going to win. Another 51,000 ready here. Thankfully, you see it in time, but you're going to need a fair few more troops than that. These 100,000 are going to help. Another 45,000 here, but it's all light infantry. Like I say, your options are like drown your enemy in light infantry, or beat him with better troops. Got Emporion desieging a couple of territories, but yeah, not really a whole lot being done. Got the Antigonids. What are you up to? Probably going somewhere. I think it's going to be a naval battle. Those 10 ships are like, you know what? We'll save you. They didn't. They didn't. I do find it interesting that now the Greeks actually have the naval supremacy by quite a hefty margin. About 700 ships. If only they got in earlier, then Emporion would have been fully occupied. I think that would have been the case right there. But that didn't happen. Oh, battle here. The numbers are certainly on Celtiberia's side, but the quality certainly isn't. He just needs to keep pouring men in until Mauritania runs out of troops. But that's not going to work. It's not going to happen. He's got plenty of reinforcements. You've got quite a lot less. You're going to start getting flanked in just a moment. There it is. Oh, F. How's Macedon's manpower looking? It's a good question. So Macedon is fucking fine. He's just fine. There's no problem whatsoever. Whereas for that's bad. Negative 61,000 manpower for Magna Graecia. Also, massive naval combat. Oh, look at the numbers. They're dead even. I did say naval supremacy, but good lord, I couldn't have imagined it would be that close. So who wins out of this? And they've got equal commanders. Neither of their tactics are great. There's more heavy ships for the Macedonians. More heavy ships in general. Like, it's very weighted towards Liburnians for the Magnagracians. It's more evenly split on the other side, and that's paying off. Those heavy ships, they suck when they get flanked, but when you've got 700 ships on each side, there is no flanking going on. There never is going to be flanking. So yeah, this is the battle for Sicily. And you can see the arrows flying between them. I think there's a fair few more than those arrows just going over. This is a huge fight. And you know what? Neither of them are, like, really pulling ahead. I mean, the morale is equal. I'd say at the moment, obviously, Magna Graecia's lost more ships, but now the heavy ships are starting to die off, and the tactic has actually been changed. I imagine, I don't know how he's changed that tactic, but he's done it, and it's really paying dividends. What we need to see now, really quickly, is the Macedonians changing the tactics. That Anconan ship is not going to do it. Now that the tactics change, that's a 30% swing, and you know the Macedonians are going to lose badly, and they are. The battle has definitively swung in the Magna Graecians' favor.